It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Ali, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep. Keep up, keep up.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Ali has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Going with pace now.
Yep. Yep.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Edge. Amazing delivery.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Beaten on the drive.
Yep. Nice bowling.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Royals are 29 for 1. Finds the edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Thick edge. There's a run here, surely.
It might be worth getting the runs while you can, especially when they're there for the taking.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep. Keep up, keep up.
End of the over. Time for a little bit more freedom in the field. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Wait on.
Edge! What a ball! Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
Chance! Huge nick, but no one to catch it. Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Can't get that outside the ring field. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
A couple on offer here. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Ali from the north end. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Bowler.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Wait. Yep.
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
Yep. Keeper.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Edged it.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yep.
Oh, that is a great catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep, yep.
Edged. Six runs added in the over. The Royals are 62 for 2.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yep. Wait. Wait.
End of the over. 3 off it. The Royals are 65 for 2. Going with spin now.
Yep. Keep us in. Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Yep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Stokes, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yep. Yay!
Strong appeal. Misses everything.
Stokes with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Nicked it. Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
79 for 3.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
They'll get at least 1.
Decisive running might have got them 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Big edge.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
That's a really good half-century. Started well and has continued to up the scoring rate. They haven't messed about, brings up a rapid 50, hasn't let any of the bowlers settle.
Waiting.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Rajasthan Ravens
End of the
are
over.
now
The
89
Royals
for
are
3.
89 for 3.
Yep.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield. Edged, unplayable.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
94 for 4.
5 runs added in the over. The Royals are 94 for 4.
Yep.
Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Finds the edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Got that away nicely.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep, yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Great shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep. Yep.
Huge edge.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Ali with the ball in hand again.
Into the attack.
Yep. Yes, keeper.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep. Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there. Good work there on the boundary. A couple on offer here.
Yep. Yep, yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky to survive.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Yep, yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Chance, huge nick, but no one to catch it. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Ali from the south end. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep, yep.
Nicely fielded on the boundary.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Edged it. Confident appeal. Could it be? Out. Caught.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Thick edge. Oh no, that's dropped.
Just threw the shot too early.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Royals are 142 for 6. Edge. Amazing delivery. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. Bowlers.
There'll be one run here for them. Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Stokes with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Edged. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep, yep.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too, not many opportunities to score. And that's the end of the innings. The Super Kings have been set a target of 146 runs. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed.
Yeah.
If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Samson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Couldn't get it through the field.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Loud appeal.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Conway comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowler.
Immediately underway with some runs.
11 runs added there. The Super Kings are 11 for none.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
Waiting.
Yep. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
No.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep. No.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
No.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Great shot.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
No.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Great timing. Right off the meat of the bat.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Yep.
McCoy did very nicely out there on the boundary.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
The slower ball gave them time to adjust, waits on it and drills it to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's two boundaries in two balls.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
No.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
10 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 35 for none. Right off the middle of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Good bit of timing there.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Big shout. This should be close.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
No!
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
End of the over. The Super Kings are 50 for 1. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yep.
Brilliant shot, that.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. That's off the middle of the bat.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield. Over. The Super Kings are 59 for 1.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Wait on.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
Mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. A couple on offer here.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Nice shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yeah.
Really good shot there.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
Haven't wasted a lot of deliveries, played some big shots, mixed in with good smart cricket, and they've reached 50.
Yep.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Nice ball. Yeah. No.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
The Super Kings seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's a 74 for 2.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. Massive chance.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yeah.
Timed that perfectly.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yeah.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Super shot.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yeah.
Immaculate timing there.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yeah.
Nicely played.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Beaten on the drive.
Oh, nice ball.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Drives and misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yep. No.
There was the single on offer. Surprised, really, that they didn't want it.
9 runs added there. The Super Kings are 104 for 2.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Times it nicely.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Samson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's right off the meat of the bat.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep. No.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them. Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Right out of the middle.
That's just timed brilliantly. He moves closer to 50. It's going to take something special to get the wicket.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century.
Good bowling.
And those are the winning runs. These two have brought home the successful run chase.
The match comes to a close, and they've done exactly what they came here to do. They've won easily and convincingly in a complete